What's going on, people? It's Snails, and welcome to Nerds at the Round Table, where we talk about Marvel, and more Marvel. Today, I'm going to give you my thoughts on Thor 4, and this is going to be my spoiler-free review. So we're going to be talking about Thor: Love and Thunder. Be sure y'all hit that notification bell, hit that like button, if you like the video, and hit that subscribe button, notification bell will notify you for when we upload more videos. I'm going to start off with the movie in general. I'm going to start off with it as overall, the whole thing. I'm going to go into, after that, characters. And then after that, I'm going to go into the ending and talk about what I thought about that. So first of all, I heard that people thought this movie was too funny. And people thought this movie took you out of the funniness with the serious moment. It took you out of the seriousness with the funny moment, and just you didn't get the seriousness for enough time. You didn't get the funniness for enough time, type of thing. And I disagree. I think that it was not too funny. I think that it was not too serious. I think it was a good mix of both. I think Tiger did a good job of doing both. I think that y'all really need to pay attention during the important parts, though, of the movie. Pay attention during those important parts, and pay attention when you may not even think that things are important, because things may be important in the background. You know what I mean? Like, pay attention. It's Marvel. You know how they do. There are new concepts that have been set up and introduced as far as expanding the cosmic side, as far as expanding the godly side. And it is amazing what they do and how they do it. I love the portrayal of Thor. I love the way they did it. I could have used more, and there were a few things that I didn't like that I can't go into. But Gore, good villain, great villain. So now let's get into the characters. There were some new characters introduced in this movie, and the new characters are amazing. I love y'all know me. I love characters. I love when they introduce more characters. I need more characters in my life. So I need more characters throughout these movies. I need the cameos to be glorious. I need everything. So I'm gonna start off with Gore though. After this, so Gore, he was a great villain. Amazing, compelling. Very. I could totally see where he's coming from. You could really sympathize, really empathize with his problems, with his situation, with the way he's going about what's going on. You know what I mean? And the way he used the Necro Sword, the way he got the Necro Sword, cool. I did have a little problem with the way he got the Necro Sword, but I can't get into that without getting into spoilers. So we're gonna cover that somewhere else. So on the next one, you know what I mean, with the spoiler full review. But with the Necro Sword, the way he used it, the way he was able to fight against everybody else was sweet, man. Like it was awesome. So look forward to that. There was a scene in this one part of the movie though with Gore where it really made you think. Like it really made you think, and that was phenomenal how they handled that. The weight from what he was saying and everything. So it was amazing. I really liked what they did there. And yeah, like I was saying, the rest of the stuff really can't get into it without spoilers. So next we're gonna talk about Thor. Thor, I was afraid Taika was gonna go too tightly with Thor and make him overly funny, because he's been kind of a goofball lately. But I honestly think that he did a good job of balancing that. And I think they've done a good job overall of balancing that throughout the movies that he's been in after Thor Ragnarok. So really appreciate the fact that they haven't gone too far and know kind of like how he is. Like it's really showing. Like Chris really knows the character now at this point. You can really see it here. I feel like he's gotten a lot wiser throughout his battles, and throughout this movie it does show that. So just pay attention to that. His fighting style was amazing every time. So just look forward to all the action sequences. Every single one just really blew me away. Was amazing. One of the highlights in this movie, as always, is your boy, your brother from another rock, Korg. Korg is amazing. Korg is one of the best characters in the entire franchise. Like Korg, Korg is amazing. Seeing more of his personality was also great. I really loved seeing his character development grow and shine in this movie. And his, you already know, Korg got the hands, so his action sequences were on point. Guardians, the Guardians were in it for. I feel like it's hard to explain. I feel like they were in it just the right amount, but I feel like I could have used more from them individually, if that makes sense. And I thought how they were used in the movie was also great. And I get, it's hard to explain, but I really didn't need any more from them. I didn't need any more time with them, but I could have used more from each of them individually to see more of them, if that makes sense. Star Lord, though, you saw Star Lord. Star Lord, though, yeah, Star Lord. You can tell he's really growing into his role. Groot and I realize have the same sense of humor, and we could be buds. Jane Foster, Mighty Thor. Don't forget it. I loved how they introduced her in this movie. I thought that was amazing. The way she got Mjolnir was awesome. The way she plays half nerd and half superhero, I thought was spot on. She had amazing action sequences, and she had amazing action sequences in the way that she used the hammer, splitting and coming back together, and splitting and coming back together. Super dope. And her interactions with the characters, as far as her and Thor, was pretty great. You really saw it. You know what I mean? So, Valkyrie. This girl is so funny. There's a point in this movie where you get to see a little bit of how she is with Jane, and I just loved it. Like, I thought they played that off great. I thought it was great. So when I'm sure y'all have seen this, but in one of the scenes in the trailer, she gets the lightning bolt and she's fighting Gore. And when she has the lightning bolt and she's fighting Gore, it's amazing. Like the whole situation right there is amazing. So just look forward to that. Obviously, Valkyrie's swordsmanship is on point. It's amazing. And I could have just used a little bit more character development from her, but I did like what they were doing, but I could have used more. You know what I mean? Tooth Gnasher and Tooth Grinder, the Goat Boat. These are the best animals introduced into the new live action MCU animal Avenger team, or whatever is going on with these animals, that I have ever seen. The goats are the highlight, bro. The goats are number one. I will warn you, there is a lot of screaming, and for some people, it might be irritating. But I loved it. I thought it was hilarious. I thought it was well timed. I thought that was great. I'm an animal lover at heart, so like, it really didn't bother me none. You know what I mean? The way they travel with the goats also was super sweet. I really enjoyed that, and it was well. Like, they did it well. Like, they did it in a way where it wasn't like goofy. So it's just like, it was great. And them ghosts, man, got the hands. They can pack a punch, man. Like, just watch out for them ghosts. Them ghosts are nothing to mess with. They're nothing to trifle with. They are tougher than they look. That's faux damn show. You know what I mean? That's faux damn show. You know what I mean? That's faux serious, right? Zeus. We gotta talk about Zeus real quick. Zeus, Russell Crowe, killed it, man. Killed it. Absolutely killed it. Hilarious. This man is hilarious. The way he is hilarious. Like, everything about him, hilarious. I love it. He is definitely one of the highlights. The way he uses the lightning bolt is great. I love it. My man is the most amazing at what he does, man. The whole scene was amazing. So like, yeah, and watch out in that whole scene, man. There's a ton of things happening. So just you got to get ready for it. Let's talk about the ending now. The ending was interesting. I liked how everybody wrapped up, but it's hard to get into any more than that without spoilers. So, because there were a few things where I was like, what's happening, right? So we just gonna have to get into that later. But the future is looking bright, and there could be things happening here that are just ridiculous. So like, I don't know, man. Keep your mind open. Keep your theories going. I want to know what you think about this ending. You know what I mean? Tell me what you think about this ending when you see it. The post-credit scenes were amazing. And like I said, the future is interesting. Throughout the whole movie, not too much connective tissue, but you do get the Guardians, which in my opinion was enough flavor for me. I need these people like give me the 2 seconds, bro. Give me the 2 seconds. You know what I mean? Like I don't need like a whole bunch of time with all these characters. Sorry, I'm going on a rant real quick. I don't need a whole bunch of time because I love characters. I don't need a whole bunch of time, and they're dope. I don't need a whole bunch of time with any of these characters, right? But like, I just want to see people pop up, bro. Like, it ain't hard to like sprinkle somebody into something just because you want to see them fight real quick. I mean, it makes sense to me. But like in this character, no room for that. Or in this movie, no room for that. But it was cool though. It was cool. But in this movie, no room for that. But anyways, let's get back to our regular scheduled programming before I started going on a rant. So there were a few things that I didn't like. Again, that I cannot say without saying. Let's get back into these mid and post credit scenes. So both are amazing, both are important, and both are surprising. And that's all I'm going to say about those. So, leave a comment below on if y'all are ready to see the movie. Leave a comment below on your rating of this movie. Do not post any spoilers down in the comment section below. And we gonna keep this one clean of the spoilers. You know what I'm saying? Or just don't look in the comments because that's where the spoilers be at. You know what I'm saying? So, hope y'all are having a good day. And thank you for watching. Peace out.